How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, Hicksydust, here with the new rendition of Madden Mondays. Now, we have a couple things to look at this week, so this video might take a little longer than usual. We have our Players Ready to Negotiate tab, so we get to see all the players coming up who want new contracts or their contracts are going to expire. Saquon, Barkley, Evan Ingram, Jabril Peppers, Kevin Zeitler, Will Hernandez. Some notable names coming up, which make me think that this is going to be an expensive offseason if we're trying to keep some of our key players. So we'll see where we have to cut costs, but we usually do that right before the season ends if you followed me during our first NFL season. Our college players are also available to start scouting, and since there was no prompt, I'm guessing it automatically drafted for us. I mean, not drafted, but that the roster was randomized. We're projected for the 23rd round pick, but I don't think that seems likely. I think we're ready. We'll probably... Last season we fell short, but I have a feeling that we'll finish strong this season. So we're going to just go ahead and drafting some of our late first rounders, early second rounders. So far we haven't hit anybody who's worth our attention at this spot. Yeah, it's going to looks like a weak draft class this time around. Well, as it currently stands, we are number 1 in the division. We have the same record as the Cowboys, so we could easily lose that if we start to fall off. So we're going to have to make sure that we keep playing at a high level. But this week we will be playing the 1-1 Los Angeles Chargers. We are both graded evenly, so this should be a fun game to play. I know I've been praising the Giants a lot for their work this offseason, but they have a surprise pick at their minicamp. Kelvin Benjamin, who some of you might remember, former first-round pick, is trying out at tight end for the team because wide receiver is stacked at the position. I thought that they had a lot of tight ends on the roster as well, but they're probably going to end up being practice squad signings. They also have running backs Corey Clement and Ito Smith trying out with the team.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Site of Super Bowl 56 set to be contested this upcoming February. We're at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
I'm never a fan of getting the ball back first, because if I make a misstep, the other team gets the ball back after half.
Good defense and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Side of the field for the visiting Giants. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Chargers have a similar roster style to us. Really good defense, not a high-scoring offense.
Barkley. And he'll go down right
at least to my knowledge.
Ball carrier. The tackle.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
I don't know how I could have utilized him more. It was a rain game. No one touched the ball more than he did.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I don't know what he's talking
It's a
about.
first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a first down throw, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what
Barkley's looking like he's running a little sluggish right now.
Rhythm, number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
Yes, Corey Clement's in the game
Some
now.
options on 2nd and short. On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Corey Clement.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well.
Couldn't get that ball away.
Back around the 35-yard line.
Now that Barkley's back in the field, I don't.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, come on, guys.
The snuff and coverage there pushes this to 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, the quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right. We were able to score first. That's a plus.
Makes the score Giants 3, Chargers nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns and 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You had the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going. Throwing touchdown passes.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Running right through it. 2 runs.
Man,
in a
that
row,
guy
but
needs-
only 2 yards to show for it.
That guy needs a lot of bodies to take him down.
On third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to
Oh,
open up.
4th and 8. I didn't know if that was broken up or what.
Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains. New York. They had to settle for
I thought because he ran out that it would have stopped the clock.
Ends in 6. In good
Whatever.
position, 1st and 10. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by them playing the defensive tackle position.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Saquon Barkley looking to dominate the highlight reel for this game.
Try and run for with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
First touchdown of the game.
On the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, I can tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 6.
This guy's running hard.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Chargers first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1-yard line.
I got to try and hold him here because I believe they get the ball back after
That's
halftime.
you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Okay.
You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and goal, and this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they get rid of the goose.
So we don't get the shutout, but we still have the lead.
So they do get the 3
See what let's see if I can turn anything out of this.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
The Giants.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 4. that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
It's caught right side.
Ooh, that's not a good look.
After the completion,
Let's hope it's just a play or two.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. More from L.A. in a moment. First down there, but it's incomplete.
Bruised shoulder. I'll substitute Green for now. Don't want to make anything worse. They'll put him back in when he's ready.
Throwing again. Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
I thought for sure that was going to be a sack. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, they're going for it? All right.
And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a
rookie.
rookie.
Man.
Because usually your rookie season is a continuation.
I was hoping to stop him, but all right.
A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, no. I couldn't find anybody open.
Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise And it paid
What?
for him on that
That
play.
better not be on me.
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert. And
That's
he's
good.
Go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Got the
Really didn't give
penalty,
anybody a chance
then
to
we
get
pair
there
it up
and
with a
stop
sack.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
I don't know if this is in their field goal range.
It's also a gain of 4.
Oh, they're going to
Now
punt.
it's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets it up past the 35.
We can let that bleed into the fourth quarter now.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Officially nothing
got
on
rid of
that
his
last run. They'll try
X
again,
factor.
2nd and 10. 6-yard line. Barkley a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards, a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Giants first down.
Now it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Barkley.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And now with 1:52 to go,
it looks like he fell.
Pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Run with Penny, and he is in.
There we go.
New York. Elijah Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. 1:50 to play. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Allen has it, left side.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Oof, that's a killer.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Herbert now to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Oh, it stays up. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive.
That was close.
There, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I'm surprised he stood up.
Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
We're just going to let this clock bleed out, guys.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in on this video as we start our campaign with 3-0 with 3 wins. I don't know what words I was looking for there. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed watching this game as we leaned on Saquon Barkley to get us to another win. Put all your feedback into the comments section and I will apply it to the channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting the video and the channel today. And keep your eyes out for more Hicksydust content on the horizons. More videos are sure to follow this one, guys. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and enjoy the rest of your day.